Hi, everybody. Oh no, it should come from Katie at lovethatdogtraining.com. Katie. My neighbor didn't get her email. Well, I sent it. Let me see. Oh. mm.mygirls@gmail.com. That's what it says. And it came from you, from Love That Dog Training? It says forward invitation. So it either came from me or from the Woodstock place, Carol at Sweet Farm. It should be a forwarded email. Starts with invitation. I'm going to send it again right now. mm.mygirls@gmail.com. And then she just has to find the link in that email. Hi. Do you guys think when this starts that she'll mute us, or we should all mute ourselves so there's not a bunch of noise, or you think she'll do it, or? You guys are mute. I think she's done this before and she'll tell us. Yeah. Hi, Heather.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. You have plenty of customers at daycare?
We're closed.
Completely?
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
We might open on Monday, but we're not sure.
Okay. How long have you been closed?
Since like April 8th? No, like a month. It's May. Yeah, about a month.
Okay. I didn't know that. Haven't been keeping up with Charlotte. I know Denver Canine was open for daycare.
Yeah, I think a few still are.
But I mean, they're not in Mecklenburg County, so I think rules are a little bit more strict in Mecklenburg County. Llama, llama, llama. Did that email come from Central Time?
Oh, uh-oh. No,
Because I swear when I just clicked on it, it said 2:30.
Not Katie, Karen, for real?
Mine said 3:30 Eastern EDT. Okay, I didn't look at it. Just as I was clicking the link, I saw 2:30.
Katie, I have a question.
Okay.
Every time somebody comes on, it dings.
Just turn your sound down for now. There's not too many more.
Okay, because my sounds are going nuts.
Oh, and mine's gonna go. This is good training. I know. I thought Carson wouldn't like that because she'll try to kill someone through the window. She doesn't seem to know it's a doorbell sound. I have
barking because of the doorbell sound. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
I am outside avoiding all dogs. My dog, other dogs, all the dogs.
Oh boy.
Hi, Angie. Hi, Nikki. I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Hi, Katie.
You guys got like all spruced up for the Zoom meeting. What's
I
going
know,
on?
Angie, you look fancy.
I put a hat on.
Yes, good dogs.
And we know why too, Jill.
So yeah, that's right. So does somebody from the farm show up too,
I
or
hope
just the
so.
llama?
I hope someone from the farm is taking us around.
Just the llama.
You know what Madeline said? You sent it to Madeline, right, Katie?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what she said? She was like, so how do we know we're going to actually meet a llama? How do we know it's not just going to be pointing toward a llama stall and maybe we're lucky, maybe we're not? There's the llama.
Oh,
Oops.
Hi,
Human
everybody.
llama.
Llama Lou.
Should we mute
Hi.
ourselves?
Yeah, if everyone wants to mute themselves, thank you. So thank you so much for inviting us. I'm Lee, and I'm here at Woodstock Farm Sanctuary in upstate New York. And this is Dolly, our llama. And her name is actually spelled like Dolly Parton because she is a total diva. And a little bit about the work we do here. So we rescue farmed animals from cases of abuse and neglect, and we bring them here where they live the rest of their lives. And we have 400 animals that live here at the sanctuary, and Dolly is the queen of them all. Whenever anyone asks me who I work for, I always say her. And she's 6 years old. She was rescued from a private petting zoo. And she's, for the most of the day, it's really beautiful up here right now. It's been really rainy and gross, but now we're having perfect weather and everyone is out soaking up the sun. There's Sam. And so she's been out free roaming all day, and she just came back in and she was laying down, and now she's getting up, and I think she's probably gonna eat a little more. We do a lot of eating here. As you, I'm sure you all can imagine, we're very food motivated here at the sanctuary. And normally her schedule is she wakes up and she immediately starts eating breakfast, normally 1, 2, and 3, and then she'll lay back down and she'll be a little lazy, and then she'll get back up and she'll eat more, and then she'll let us know when she's ready to free roam. And she does that for about a couple hours, rain or shine. She doesn't mind being in the rain. And then she'll come back and eat more and relax. It probably sounds like a lot of us during quarantine, I think. I think we can all relate. What do you think, Doll? What do you think, Dolly? So we are currently in our goat and sheep barn in the middle of our property. And all of our sheep are free roaming, but they just came back into the barn, I think, because they're a little hot. You can see how ridiculously fluffy they are. We're about a week out from shearing them. And so I think they came in to get some shade, and it's really cool in the barn right now. What's everybody doing? Hello. Yeah, you're panting. Hi, George. This is George. He's one of our biggest. He's 250 pounds. And he thinks that he's a little lap sheep, though. He'll try and inch his way and sit in your lap. Yeah. Hello. Here's his sister, Dorothy Jo. I mean, they're so fluffy. So, I mean, it stays pretty cool here in April. So we like to wait as long as possible. And then once they're sheared, they're so happy. They just start frolicking throughout the pasture. Hello. What are you doing?
You
They're
sell
so-
you sell the wool to help toward the farm?
No, we actually don't. So we're a vegan organization, so we don't contribute to the demand of any animal product, but we actually have a lot of uses for it here. So we're 16 years old, which means we have a lot of older animals who suffer from arthritis or joint and nerve damage. And so we use it as extra cushion for their bedding. And we're also kind of we're in the mountains here, surrounded by woods. So we'll put it into the woods so other animals like squirrels and birds can use it to build nests with.
Mhm.
And then whatever we have left over, we'll compost, but normally that's not much. Hello, this is Jolene. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. She's very good looking, so she will steal your man if you're not careful. Hello. Look at you. You taking a nice break?
Are they different breeds, or how come there's brown ones?
Yeah, they're all different breeds. For sheep, there's like 12 different breeds of sheep. So we have quite a lot of breeds here, rescued from the meat industry, from the wool industry. No, here's Gray. Males and females. You can see the males have horns. So this is Gray, and he was rescued as a baby before they could remove his horns. So normally horns with most animals, with cows, with goats especially, and with sheep, their horns are removed. And sadly, that's normally done without any anesthetic. Here's Sunny. Hi, Sunny, who's our baby. He's 6 months old. Hi, Sunny. Oh, hi, Gray. So sheep are really incredible. They're, the term sheepish is very real. If they don't know who you are, they run away. They immediately get stressed out. They're very timid. But once they do know who you are and they feel comfortable, the bond is very intense, and all they want to do is just kind of cuddle and snuggle. And Sunny likes to try and eat your zippers and buttons. He's still figuring out life. Hello. Here's Story. Hi, Story girl. Hi.
And so was Sonny born there?
No, actually he wasn't. So his mom is Toni Morrison right in here at the front. And they were being held at an auction in New Jersey last winter. And she actually figured out a way to escape, and she freed them. They just ran for it. And they ran for about 5 days in the middle of winter in New Jersey. And by the time they were picked up, you can imagine they were really, really sick. So we rushed them to the hospital. But they bounced back, and they've been thriving here with the rest of the sheep. And as soon as they got here, you could just kind of see Toni, everyone kind of took over, and it really is a village raising Sunny all together. It's really cute to watch. But the day that we rescued them, it was the day that human Toni Morrison, the author, passed away. And we thought it was such a perfect fit for sheep Toni Morrison to have that name. She's such an inspiration to us.
So how do you find out about animals who need rescuing?
Yeah, so that's a great question. A bunch of different ways. I would say the typical way is someone will report animal abuse or animal neglect to the local authorities. The authorities will then go and investigate the case. And if they decide they need to remove the animals, they'll contact us to come and rescue them and rehome them. That's not always the case, though. A lot of times we'll be contacted directly by individuals who find animals just roaming down the road. A lot of times we'll have to negotiate with, a farm or some type of operation that has animals, try and negotiate the rescue. So all different ways. Sometimes they're surrendered to us and things like that.
Whereabouts in New York are you?
Yeah, so we're in upstate New York. We are 90 minutes north of New York City. And so we're in High Falls, New York. We started in Woodstock in 2004. And in 2015, we desperately needed more space. And so we bought the property we're at now, which is about 20 minutes south of our original property.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. It's absolutely beautiful here. It's very storybook-like. We like to spoil the animals with as much space as possible. A lot of the animals come to us and have never touched grass before or have been given the opportunity to live outside. And so for however many years they have left, we like to really spoil them. Here's Clover. Hi, Clover. So now I'm in with one of our goat herds, and everyone is feeling a little lazy. They've just been out grazing and eating all day, so I think it's time to maybe nap a little bit. And then over here's our little one. This is Pia. Hi, Pia. And Pia is a dwarf Nigerian goat. So that's the type of breed. And so even though she looks like a baby, she is actually 4 years old. And she will be tiny forever. But the funny part is that she really doesn't know how tiny she is. She still eats just as much as everybody else. And she still tries to battle with the big goats. And a lot of times she'll win. Right, Pia? She's very sweet.
It seems like every time I see a farm sanctuary, like every type of farm animal just naturally gets along with all the other ones. Is that ever an issue?
Yes. So there's, with sanctuaries, one of the best parts about being a sanctuary is because the animals feel so safe, they can really start to reveal their true personalities. They feel really comfortable here. But not, each animal has their own personality, as you all know. And so sometimes having big personalities in the same group really doesn't work. With turkeys, for example, turkeys can be mean girls to one another and bully one another. Sometimes you have two animals that don't quite get along and we have to remove them. So there's definitely a lot of trial and error that goes into figuring out which roommates would be best. We always try and keep families together, which is really important. Babies are torn away from their moms in the industry, and so we really like to make sure they stay together. We also keep rescue groups together normally because they all already have such a good bond. So Pia lives here with her brother, Zia, who is over here. Hi, Zia. And he's just slightly bigger than she is. And a little bit more of a cuddle bug. He's a little mushier than she is. He really likes to snuggle. Here's Albie. Well, thank you all so much for inviting us. Really appreciate the support. I hope this brought you some happiness today. And if anyone wants to follow us, we're at Woodstock Sanctuary on Instagram.
Can I ask a huge favor if possible?
Yeah.
Do you have a second to pop back out to the llama? One of the people that came on late really was in it for the llama.
Yeah, oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go say goodbye to Dolly.
And how many different species do you have on the farm?
So we have goats and pigs, cows, 3 different types of birds. So we have turkeys, chickens, ducks. We have bunny rabbits. We have guinea hen. So I think altogether maybe 8 or 9. All right, here's Dolly.
Look how cute.
Yeah.
How many llamas do you have?
Just one.
Just her, just the queen.
Just the queen herself. Yeah, we would love to rescue another and give her a companion, but honestly, we're not sure if she would get along with anyone else. So she really is a diva.
Oh.
Well, thank you all so much again, and I hope you all stay safe and have a great day.
Thank
you.
too.
Thanks very much.
Dolly.
Bye.
And she didn't spit at us or anything.
That's so cute.
I like her teeth.
I want to go there so bad.
Her teeth were great.
Thanks, Katie. Thank you. That was a great cause.
That was awesome. Thanks,
Yeah.
Katie.
So gorgeous up there. Can you imagine that's your job?
I know. Well, not a lot of people get paid. It's probably mostly volunteers.
Oh yeah, true.
Think
True.
about it. That was $100 for 15 minutes. If they can just keep booking them,
I
that's a lot
know.
easier than tours and less of a hassle. You know,
Good for
actually,
them. Yeah.
Do they have a website or just the Instagram? You know? You don't have to look it up for me. I could do that.
I thought it was called, when I looked at the article, it was called Sweet Farm.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah,
too.
Her email is Sweet Farm, but I think maybe they just kept the name Woodstock because she said they started in Woodstock. Maybe that's why it's still called.
Hmm.
Maybe they're on Facebook.
That was pretty cool.
That was fun.
Am I the only one that took pictures of my
No, I
computer?
saw Madeline
I
take a
did
picture.
I took like 100.
Okay, just wanted to make
I didn't even think of it. I was following her
I
story.
didn't either.
The other
I'd
thing
love
is
to have a picture of it.
it said it was recorded, but she must have that recording. So like Madeline missed the beginning. Maybe she could send it or something.
I was actually just thinking that. And also, like, I don't know if I can't imagine there's any kind of like ethical problem with this, but when I was bringing this up to my other daughter, Erin, who works for Project to Heal, they're really struggling with sponsors and all that because they can't do any of their events.
Yeah.
They can't do
Right.
the golf event and all that. So I told her about this and she's like, oh, Mom, we could do that with the puppies.
Oh, yeah.
We could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could do.
Yeah,
I saw.
3-week-old fat little red
Yeah.
fucking lab puppies.
They could charge people $20 to watch like 10 minutes of a puppy cam and the people don't even have to be there.
Exactly right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just make sure the whelping box is clean, people.
Right.
Wow, I really like that idea. But also I like that I wasn't expecting this, that she gave a little tour and she explained about the cause and she explained that
Yeah.
Project TT Heal could do that too.
Yeah, I kind of
sure.
thought we were just going to stare at one llama for
I know.
10
Yeah.
minutes.
I mean, ask her questions and hope she'd answer and then
Right.
not necessarily be disappointed when she doesn't.
I could do a horse one day.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Let's do it.
That'd be
I mean,
awesome.
You missed it, Marta.
Understand.
Marta, did you just come?
She
Where'd she go?
Oh,
When no llama, she's out of here.
yeah. Peace out.
How many people can y'all see? I can only see 9.
You,
3, 6,
12.
9, 12.
12.
Wonder why I can't. Maybe because I'm on my iPad.
Did you hit gallery view?
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
Oh, there's Marta and
Hi,
Madeline.
Marta. There she is.
Hey!
Hi, Marta.
There she is.
Marta,
Hey.
you missed it, but we took screenshots.
Oh, God, dang it.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh, okay. Oh.
Katie, I can't imagine she wouldn't share that recording. Why would she? Maybe it's probably even in the paperwork. I bet we get that.
Yeah, maybe I'll just reply to the email invite that we all just clicked on and say, is that recording available to us?
Yeah. Why
Or
not?
will it be posted somewhere? We could share it.
It said it was recording when I came in. It
Yeah.
says
Yeah.
recording now.
Yeah, mine still says recording.
Yeah.
Who has access? Maybe I do. My
You
name.
have access. It might be
Maybe you
you.
recorded it.
Oh,
Did you invite us? Are you hosting?
well, no, I didn't start the meeting, but my name was on the invitation.
Oh,
so
So
maybe.
she's the host and she's recording what we're saying. So y'all be good. Be nice.
Stop talking about her.
Luckily, we liked it.
Yeah, we're not talking shit about her llama.
How could you?
I know.
She's so
right?
cute.
Oh my gosh, the sheep.
I love that she's the queen.
Those sheep were some of those sheep were enormous.
They were, yeah. I mean, they were probably 6.5 inches of wool, but still.
Yeah, but didn't she say 250 pounds?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's
For a
really big.
sheep? A sheep was 250 pounds?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my
I mean, just
God.
picture that with the dogs that we think are big and like just 200
It's like a
pound
cow.
animals all together in a barn. Like what?
Yeah.
That's
With
a
their
lot of
horns.
And you're right. They all looked like super duper calm, mellow, like medicated. You know?
And like
They've been
and
counting themselves.
Like how do they do introductions when she said sometimes they don't get along? Like who's separating 250-pound sheep from each other?
Ah, you have to grab a border collie or two for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, we should have asked if they have any working dogs.
That's true. We should have.
Where are they located?
outside of Woodstock, what, 20 miles south, I think?
Upstate New York. It was gorgeous. She showed the scene before they went in the barn.
Aw.
Oh, I thought it was California because Wheat Farm is in California. See, I'm confused. When you click on your Facebook post, Katie,
Yeah.
it is it takes you to a website about the Wheat Farm is, raising money for their farm due to blah 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 blah. So anyway, click on that. The one you sent today,
Okay.
yesterday, when it says tomorrow, click on that actual link. And the story is about a farm called Sweet Farm in California.
Okay.
That's why I
That's
thought
weird.
Karen's when she brought up Central Time or West
Right.
Mountain, I was like, oh no, this is real. We missed it.
Maybe it's a lot of different sanctuaries are doing it together because they couldn't do all day, every day.
And 15 minutes at a time with each animal, so it might be, yeah.
I'm in Central Time,
Yeah.
so it was the correct time for me.
Oh, wait a minute.
But it was the right time for us too.
It was the right time for us.
It was the right time for me, but only because Katie kept saying 3:30. But I swear my email said 2:30, but it probably said 3:30 Eastern or something, but I just didn't.
No, mine said 3:30. 3:30, 3:45, so.
That was fun. This is my neighbor, Michelle, everybody.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Your
Came
audio
to
is
see the
on.
llama.
I'm the one that's muted because I have the border collie who won't shut up.
Ah,
He needs a job at Woodstock Farm.
Yeah, really.
I was almost going to say, do you need another one? Because I wouldn't mind the vacation going up there either, but oh, yeah.
Yeah, working vacation.
I'd love to visit them. It's in
Could be worse.
New York. Yeah.
Yeah, when it's gorgeous weather like that, that was beautiful.
well, that might have been California then. But it couldn't have been, right?
No, she told us and we believe her.
Okay.
And it was too lush to be California.
I thought that was a different Woodstock. I was duped.
Ah,
Woodstock is
that's
the
your
good
We'll want
Woodstock.
some money back.
Yeah. What'd she
No,
say
I
it was Yasgur's farm?
I prefer it being upstate. That's awesome.
I'm gonna look at. Okay.
I might actually have a chance of visiting it, maybe. It's too bad they can't have more than one llama, though. Dolly's gonna get tired of all these star appearances.
Yeah,
Are there
I felt
wild
like we
llamas?
got a little bit of side eye, especially when she was like, she just had a
Yeah,
nap.
at the beginning. Yeah.
How
Yeah, I
long
wanted to say
was she on?
closer, get on up there. Which
How
Well,
long
surely
was
you have
she
Zoom
on?
on your camera.
How long was she on?
12 minutes, 13 minutes maybe.
Most of the time was with the sheep, but that's okay. We saw plenty of Dolly.
Yeah.
And
One
she
of
did
the-
lay down, so I guess she was comfortable.
One of my favorites on Facebook is I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. They're out of Texas. And you may have seen it. His video went viral, crazy viral. Basically, this grown man coming home after Hurricane Irma to find out if anyone was around. And they've just expanded and expanded. And they have 2 llamas, except one's an alpaca and one's a llama. They didn't know that.
Oh.
They went to rescue a donkey because one of their donkeys lost its mate or herd or whatever the case was. And apparently, like, they were going to take this one donkey and they backed up the trailer and 5 donkeys jumped on and would not leave.
Oh my
So they took all 5 donkeys, just figuring they'd call around, they'd find homes for them. Literally, the next day, they drove them all over, I'm guessing local. And the donkey they kept, he hawed all night. Every single donkey came back.
Oh my God.
They ended up keeping every donkey. Yeah, once you go on this, I'm telling you, you're down the rabbit hole, you're stuck. You're gonna love them for life.
What
They
is
just
it?
had
What-
all sorts. It's IMA Survivor
heard of
Donkey
that.
Sanctuary.
Is it like kind of a crazy guy? Like I
Yeah,
follow them.
he laughs and he's hysterical. His name is Lester, and you see his family, you see his extended family are in local farms
Yeah,
around
I
him.
think I follow them.
But yeah, they're pretty cool. But if you want more llamas, they have 2 llamas, and theirs is Annie and Ernie. So you can get your llama fixed.
I know the video of theirs I saw where Annie was chasing his boxer.
Maggie, run!
Yeah. And he's just screaming, Maggie!
Exactly. But it's pretty cool how it all came about. But they're kind of fun. That was free, you can go watch. But this was awesome. So thank you for letting me jump in.
Yeah, that was fun. Something different. We just need a little change of pace these days.
Jill, you're right. Everything says that.
What says that?
California.
Yeah.
So I
It's
don't know.
weird because it's the same article I shared the first time, but in the first one, it did say something at the bottom about how fast it was booking up and that they welcomed other sanctuaries to try the same thing. I wonder if it somehow redirected when I made the appointment.
Oh,
Yeah,
so like you maybe
They
started.
didn't have enough time for llamas.
I don't
It might
remember
be
because it was so long ago. Remember, they were so full. We had to book like 2.5 weeks out.
Yeah.
That's what got me so excited for the possibility of fundraising for something else. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's doing Zoom.
And look what
Yes.
Karen just said, like something different for the love of God. Give people something to do.
Right. You know, if you thought like board meetings were boring before, can you imagine a board meeting just with a screen? I mean, you can't, no.
Imagine like a corporate meeting with a llama.
My niece always works remotely for an international company, and she said it's just becoming the norm now that you have kids and dogs in the background. She said German kids sound the same as American kids.
Oh my God.
And they bark the same way.
You know, because it used to be such taboo to have any of that in the background, and now everybody's like, that's life, let's go.
Are they wearing regular clothes or do they dress up?
I beg
Like,
your
From the
pardon?
top up.
No, like do they wear official work clothes because they work for official companies, or is it like everything's casual now?
Well, I don't know about Laura, but there's like, they dress up on Fridays now. Instead of having casual Friday, they like put work clothes on Friday for their meetings.
They're not in lounge clothes anymore.
That's funny.
I went to pick up a dog. I walk him every day, and both the husband and wife work from home. And I went last Friday, and he was wearing his suit and tie.
For real? Why?
Because it's Dress Up Friday.
That's funny.
I got rid of even more of my dress clothes.
Yeah.
I now have 2 pairs of dress pants. That's it.
Guys, he was probably wearing his coat and tie, but his pajama bottoms. You know he was.
Hey, Jill, where's Wade? There you are.
Within arm's reach of me. It's
I'm
quarantine
supplying the
time.
line.
Yeah.
Well, to tell you the truth,
I've got to go pick up some meds for Jeffrey and his lovely IBD.
Aw.
Angie, is that why you're so dressed up?
I'm not dressed up. I have like
real shirt and a necklace on.
And, like,
all right.
Okay.
All right, you're allowed. You can stay until you have to go.
yeah, I got to run to the vet and pick up his meds, and they ran out of Kaluuya's thyroid medication, and it's taking 3 weeks to get it in, so I have to stop by the regular pharmacy and get that.
I'm sorry, Angie, but I thought you were like, and they ran out of Kahlua, so I need to go get more Kahlua.
Well, that too.
I have meds and Kahlua to survive this, okay?
Yes.
When you name your
Guys,
dog,
it was
you're in
wonderful.
trouble.
Great to see everybody.
Hey,
You
Angie,
too,
wait,
Angie. Bye.
Angie, did you do your blood test yet?
No, they got postponed.
Oh.
It got postponed, yeah.
It got postponed, so I've kind of put that on the back burner. I mean, I've been on Synthroid for 20 some years.
Uh-huh.
But they refilled it, is the point. They refilled it for you.
Yes, they'll do 30 days.
Good.
Yeah.
My rheumatologist was very kind about that as well. He usually makes me do it every 3 months for my Enbrel, and he was like, no, it's okay. You don't have to come in. We'll just make it optional.
Yay. That's
So,
good.
yeah, because I'm with you. I did not want to go get, no.
Well, my mom had her physical,
Okay,
supposed to have her physical
But
today.
not sitting in a room full of people that might be sick, because that's why you go to the doctor. I mean,
Right.
but anyway, well, you guys have a wonderful afternoon. It was great to see everybody.
Bye, Angie.
Bye, Angie.
See you Friday.
Hey, Hey, you guys, I'll introduce you to Madeline. Maybe she just
Hi,
left.
Madeline.
There.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Yeah.
They're dropping
Hey.
like flies.
Madeline's very fond of llamas and farm animals in general. So
Farm animals.
it was a
It's
given
all
invite.
animals. Yeah.
Madeline, I got to see you on Facebook Live in your performance.
Oh, thanks.
I was
Which
with
one?
your mom then, and it was just beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy
Thanks.
anniversary.
I'm looking forward to the next one. Who knows when that'll be?
Oh, glad you got to do that one. I mean, that was.
I know, me too. Me too. It was super weird because we couldn't have more than 100 people in the audience.
Well, it's
even
going to be the new norm, I think, for a while. So.
You think so? Yeah. Or like digital media.
Yeah, Opera Carolina is streaming now.
Yeah, they are. The Met is streaming too. So
the
there's
performances are continuing, Madeline?
No, the performances are continuing. They're streaming past past performances.
Okay.
So it's not like new contracts are being made, which is the bummer part of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we'll see. Got to post some. We've been able to post some stuff. It just takes longer, obviously.
So much more work.
Live performance. Yeah, exactly. So, but luckily Claudio knows how to work the technology aspect of it. So
yeah, thank goodness. Oh, speaking of which, Katie.
Yeah.
It's Madeline's husband who is our techie nerd of the family.
Oh,
And
good.
who I was telling you about is going to help me clean out my computer and organize and just help me with make sure I'm making the most out of my Mac too.
Yeah, I would like that.
And I told him that one or two of you were interested, so I'm happy to. You too, Karen?
Yep.
Okay. I'll just put y'all in touch. I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know anything else about how we're going to meet, where we're going to meet, what he's going to charge us or anything, but I know he's a good teacher. He stays very patient. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Can he do it
is.
like he can do it from where he is and remote in, or we would go give him the computer?
He'll share your desktop. He'll share your computer. What do you call it again?
Share screen sharing.
Screen sharing. Yeah.
Yeah, so that he can control the mouse.
Yeah, he can control the mouse and show you what you need to do.
So since 3 o'clock last night, when I was just clicking on to the last episode of a show I was watching, my DNS server is unavailable.
No.
So I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
But I can't get Netflix or BritBox but I can get YouTube. I could do this. I was worried I wouldn't be able to do this.
Oh.
Interesting.
I don't know what it means, and I'm completely lost.
Wait a minute. So which one couldn't you get?
I can't. Well, it seems like I can't get like streaming services.
Did you unplug and?
Yeah, I unplugged. I looked it up because I have internet.
Okay.
So I looked up what does it mean, and I did something. It said, command this and put in this, clear your cache, which I did. Then that didn't work. So I unplugged the router and the modem, plug them back in. That didn't work. So
sometimes with Netflix and Hulu, you have to reboot in order to get.
I rebooted. Maybe I should
Rebooted?
turn my whole computer off and not just the modem and the router. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hi, Doc. How you doing?
What is he doing?
Just talking on the phone.
He's not self-muting.
He's not self-muting.
And he gives my mom endless crap about talking on the phone, which makes this 10 times richer.
Lisa, who were you talking to during the Llama?
Oh, I was on the phone with my insurance company because they wanted to charge me $3,000 for my Emerald, which I don't pay anything for normally. And I've called 4 times in 24 hours.
Oh no.
But I'm getting my Emerald on Wednesday. No.
Okay.
Friday. I don't know. Soon.
I had an issue with GoDaddy last week, and I was on hold forever, and they kept saying, we can't wait to give you exceptional service.
Right. Your business means so much to us, so wait for another 6 hours.
I was like,
wait, but apparently we can.
Yeah.
Right.
So
they were like, we can't release it because you have a balance. And I said, in 10 years, I've never had a balance. And so she's like, well, okay, let me ask my manager about this. And she put me on hold for 10 minutes. And then someone else came on and was like, hi, can I help you? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't know. Maybe I just want my medication. Thank you. And she did. She got it for me. So
I just got a severe storm watch alert. I
Yeah.
can't.
I
take
heard
it
that
anymore.
earlier, that there was supposed to
Yeah,
be.
they're coming through right now in the late afternoon.
It said wind and rain, but I didn't hear about thunder or anything.
Oh, good. Okay.
It's just wind.
Oh,
Um,
Just
so
wind.
my sister was once having financial difficulties when her husband was so sick, and she made arrangements with her mortgage company to take half the mortgage out, like 2 weeks apart. But
Yeah.
of course, they took the whole thing out at once, and then she was overdrawn, and everything else started bouncing, and she was on her last nerve. So she calls the mortgage company, and she's on hold, and it keeps saying, this call is being recorded for quality assurance purposes, and thank you for calling, and this call is being recorded. And she was just talking at the recording going, I hope this fucking call is being fucking recording because I am so fucking mad right now. Meanwhile, the customer service girl comes on and goes, you know, can I help you? And she was just like, I'm just so angry right now because this, and this. And the girl said, I'm sorry. And it washed right over her. Like all she wanted to hear was somebody say they were sorry.
Yep.
And then she could have a civil conversation with the girl.
I've heard that before. I've heard that they're always listening behind the scenes. So be careful what you say. I'm like, who's being paid to listen instead of answer the next call? They can listen to whatever I want to say.
Or they're just routing you because they're hearing you bitch and they're like, no, you take it. No, you take it.
whoever was listening to a lovely talk about llamas and sheep.
Oh,
Hey, ladies, who lives west of Charlotte? Who lives
Katie.
west of Charlotte? Okay,
Katie.
Katie, where do you live?
Gastonia, West Gastonia.
Yeah, well, you can look real close. The blue dot is me. You can see the storms are just coming out of Asheville.
Hang on, I'm going to make you bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
It's all right.
Oh,
you
well,
look real
if he
close-
keeps talking.
Click on him, Katie.
There we go.
View.
And
Yeah.
click on the green to make it a full screen.
If
I've
you-
got him on speaker view, so if he talks, I should be able to see him.
Okay. If you notice,
That shouldn't be
that
difficult.
as they come out of the mountains, they're formed already. Normally, when we have a front, the mountains grind them out and they reform over us or east of us. This is going to be a Gastonia storm. So if you have chairs or loose or anything like that outside, bring it down. I've got to bring, in about an hour or two, when we get done with this, I'll bring everything down to batten down the hatches. And the ladies in Charlotte and east of here, make sure you have everything cleaned off your porches because it's going to get nasty for about 2 hours.
Wait, when is it going to hit Waxhaw?
Well, that's going to be a troublesome because it depends. If you look at it, that's just 3 storms in a package that's running due east right at us. It should reform and be east-west until it gets east of us. So I can only guess at that because 50 miles north or south and it'll miss you completely. Okay. Which is a big deal. Now, east of here, it's going to reform and really clobber Albemarle east and on a line. Madeline, this will be you at midnight.
Can we get a weather lesson from you, Wade, on like a weekly, Wade's weather lesson weekly or something?
I lived this for 40 or 50 years, so weather to me is like sleep. But
Wait, is
anyway,
it thunder and lightning or just wind and rain?
yeah, you're gonna get small hail, big wind, and beware of maybe F1 tornadoes in the area. But
Did you just swear?
I think more of microbursts.
What's an F1, Wade? We don't know what
F1.
an F1 is.
F1 is a tornado.
Yeah, it's the smallest tornado, but if it hits your house, it'll take the roof off and kill you. So, but the microbursts on a thunderstorm that's right over you do the same thing. Okay, but
Is it the kind of storm that they're going to interrupt the nightly network program?
Knock your power out.
It came through us yesterday. same
You guys
time.
keep talking. I'm gonna go plug in all my devices and get my dog's drugs ready.
Yes, no, you got 2 hours. Don't do that yet. Don't do that yet.
Okay.
If you
Okay,
notice,
it
it's over Asheville, honey.
It
It's gonna
says
be
for
a
me,
bit.
Dad, that it's about a 30 to 40% chance of hitting this
That's-
far down.
Yeah, that's you, Madeline. It's going to take
Yeah.
until tomorrow before it gets, and then it's, 40% isolated stuff. Now, as far as her question, I don't know if Karen, did you shut everything off, including your digital modem?
Yes.
So you shut it all down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, geez, that's going to be the supplier, whoever does your internet.
Okay, that's what I thought in the first place, but then when I looked it up, it said I could deal with it. So
Yeah, well, I would think
Is
that
it AT&T? Who do you have your internet with?
it's called Continuum. It's a 3-town conglomerate up here, have their own internet company.
A lot of times, if you stream too much, they'll shut it
Yeah,
down.
well, that's what I thought last night, but I turned it off.
I think
I know you did, but a lot of everybody's streaming, but then they're doing that now more and more.
server is just too many IP addresses.
Yep.
And
Yeah, apparently that's what it says. It can't read these IP addresses.
well, it's just too many of them. It can only read this many, and you've got twice that assigned, so it doesn't know who's who. That makes sense. I don't.
Yeah.
That's the extent of my knowledge. By the way, Claudio's easy, but he's not cheap.
As long as he's
That's
cheaper
true.
than the nerd herd.
He does have a doctorate. Got to pay those student bills. You know what I'm saying?
He's cheaper than the nerd herd and the geek squad.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Unless
No
he
doubt.
and then it gets expensive really fast.
Yeah. So for a tip at the end, he'll play you Beethoven's Fifth.
Oh, there you go.
What's my favorite one, Madeline? Until now, that 11
the
minute.
the Waldstein, the Beethoven Waldstein Sonata.
Yes.
Waldstein.
Yes.
God.
One of
So
those.
intense. Love it.
Yeah, it was my favorite before I even met him. It was like when I learned it in music theory, it was one of my favorite sonatas.
And then you heard him play it, and that was.
And I was like,
How's
like,
business?
whoa.
How's business, lady? You don't
Wade
need to
wants to
turn
know
it.
how
How's
business is. Well, you're screaming from the other side.
How's business, ladies? How's it going?
Jill got me a week-long board and train next week.
Yay! Okay,
And I have meeting 2 puppies next weekend that are coming home next weekend.
Standing.
Okay.
Everybody else surviving?
I think they all left. When you asked
Oh,
about
they all
business,
left.
they all left.
Wade's talking. Let's leave.
Barely. I paid ahead on my credit card last month, and then I just got a notice this month that now thinks that that's my monthly withdrawal that they're supposed to pay. So, like, I want that money back. Although I don't want to have, it's better not to have, pay interest on the,
Yeah.
that I needed that cash money.
That was the first thing I did. Cleaned up all of my short-term debt, which is hard because it takes a lot of savings. But we're down to just a small amount of short-term debt and got the fighting pants on, basically.
Yeah, well, I'm so scared. I've got cash like in savings that I don't want to, even though I owe on my credit cards, I don't want to put it on my credit cards because I just feel safer having cash.
How much cash? Or don't
yeah.
ask that. How many months of rent and house stuff do you have?
2.
That's better than none.
That's better than some people
You
have.
realize 80% or more have none.
Yeah.
So
But that, that's with owing on the credit card. So.
Well, hang in there.
That'll
That's
wait.
all you can do is hang in there.
Yeah, just keep fighting.
Yeah.
Shift the gears and keep fighting. You guys are doing great. And I'm ugly on TV, sorry. You're prettier than me.
I have noticed that it adds about 50 pounds. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it makes my voice feel all high and nasally.
Nasally. Yeah.
Well,
It does that.
I usually don't have that problem.
Well, Karen, are you thinking about training face-to-face in a couple weeks?
Yeah. Outside with precautions. Even Piper is starting classes tentatively. We're
Oh.
gonna have like 4 in a class outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
I was wondering if that's cost effective, but it's more cost effective than not having them at all.
Right. Yeah.
Than having none, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and there's a lot of conversion in the classes. They either come from privates or they go to private, especially because it's right there by the agility field.
that's true.
So come and do your group obedience class, and oh, wouldn't you like to also do agility with your dog, you know?
Yeah, that works. Well, I'm gonna too once we get back from the beach, so I think I'm gonna.
Are you definitely going?
Yeah, we're definitely going.
That's excellent.
Lots of pictures today, Madeline. I just sent
Yay!
you feeling one.
How about that?
South Carolina opened up their restaurants. On
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea. Just because
outside.
they opened, I know, just because they
But
opened
still,
doesn't mean
I
it's a
don't
good
think
idea
it's
to
a good
go.
idea, but they're trying to get their market going back, so.
But to order it, I think is a great idea. Support local business, 100%, totally. I just don't think it's necessarily the most wise thing to do to jump in right when everybody starts to open back up.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I wouldn't mind like picking up lunches and going to the beach with it.
You can ask.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Exactly.
guys go. We
Madeline,
can go to the beach.
I asked them whether I should do my colonoscopy at the end of the month, and it was unanimous no. I'm putting it off.
Colonoscopy, beach trip.
Yeah,
beach.
No, I'm doing
there
both
are a
ends.
couple.
I get the endoscopy and the colonoscopy. The only problem is there's only one scope.
Oh.
Okay. He's getting a little too personal.
Why?
Nikki, it's a client barter in Pawleys Island.
Yeah, I remember you saying, I was saying, when are you leaving? When are you going?
Oh, when are you leaving? I thought you said which beach. We leave on next Thursday.
How exciting.
Yeah,
That is exciting. Mine, like I said, mine was at a a condo thing on the Strand in North Myrtle Beach, and my client said they're not opening the resort until June.
Oh wow.
So that's why I got moved to August. Yeah, I think it's because of the density.
Yeah. Well, we got really, I'm feeling very lucky. This is a big-ish house with lots of space around it, and it's pretty self-contained because there's a pool and our own little access to a dock, to the bay and all that. So
It'll be perfect Tanya.
And yeah, it's
Perfect.
perfect. We don't have to see any other soul.
It's
So
a change of scenery. Thank goodness.
yeah.
I was one of the people that supported you in going and said to go for it, definitely.
Yeah. I'm tired of not seeing my own kids and all that.
We're
So
being extra careful so that we can actually embrace each other while we're at the beach.
oh yay!
That sort of thing.
I was
So Abigail and Aaron and me and Claudia talked, and we were like, we gotta be 10 times more careful because we know we're not gonna spend the entire week together and not forget and hug each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
So we got to be 10 times more careful so we can we can extend our circle to include each other.
That's awesome.
I've been trying for.
That's the hope.
Maybe back hug.
Did you guys, any of you see my little Gosling story on the WhatsApp or whatever?
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you caught up, Karen? Did you hear about it? It's the cutest little guy.
Yes.
I've been
We're
seeing him.
caught up. Have there been chapters that I've missed or what?
No, but I didn't really hear from anybody, so I wasn't sure because it was long. But I see him floating by with his new family, and he's gotten really big. So it's just really, huh?
Is it geese or ducks? I can't remember.
We thought it was a baby duck when we first got it. But when my neighbor took it and put it in the pen, the wild geese came and sought it, kind of like the donkeys that they were talking about. It was calling out, and the wild geese came and adopted it, and they kept it.
I was asking whether it was adopted by ducks or geese. I wonder if ducks take on a goose.
Geese,
yeah.
It could be a swan and be the ugly duckling.
I
The
hope
ugly
so.
gosling.
I hope so, but it's so cool to see that it's now with its family, and you see the mom in front and the baby in the middle, like they're always protecting it. They've completely taken it as their own. It's awesome.
That's so neat.
Are there other goslings, or did they just take?
No,
That's
other
really
goslings.
cool. That
Is really cool that
Yeah.
there's only one. You only found one though?
In the middle of the woods, in a horse trail, not near a pond, not near my house, not anything.
That's so
Did a
weird.
bird carry it off and dropped it?
That's the only thing that we can think of, Marta, except that there was no
injury.
indication of it being hurt at all. But it
Makes
was just
me
a
wonder,
miracle.
like, how it's one of those things. I mean, how did you in the middle of the forest?
And we
away from
never
water?
go on that particular trail. We never go there at the end of our ride, ever. It's just a lot of miracles taking place at the same time, for sure.
Yeah.
That's really cool till he poops all over your lawn.
Hey, fertilizer.
And your dog eats it and pukes in the house.
That's the problem, yes. It's
Yeah,
when the dog eats it.
All right.
That could
I
be
used to walk a dog for a lady that lived in a condo on Lake Norman, and like her association would put up the tape to keep the geese out, and then she would go out and take it out to let the geese back up because they deserve to be there.
Do you guys remember that? Did I send you all that picture of the goose in the middle of that gigantic center in Arboretum? That was crazy.
I love that. I was showing my mom last night. That was really cool.
cute.
Because people
I
are
don't
in
know
the
if you
way.
see this. Can you see that picture?
Oh, look. That's so
Look at
cute,
that.
Nikki. They're like, look, we're so proud. We were childless, but now we have our little love bug.
That was just this morning, I want to say. My girlfriend 2 doors down took the picture.
It's like, and he was chosen.
It's just amazing, honest God.
So cute. I wonder
But
why they
him
don't
being-
have their own clutch right now, though. Tis is the season. Tis the season for babies.
Him being in the woods, I mean, it could be part of that. The humans have got out of the way, so the animals are expanding their reach, and the poor little gosling got lost, you know?
And
I
all-
don't.
I don't disagree, Karen, but it was so in the middle of nowhere. Like by Cane Creek Park, way out there. It was just really, there was nothing where we were. It's really, really strange. It's a God's miracle, I swear.
Intervention. Yeah. Well, you guys, I have 2 barking board and trained dogs that I need to attend to before making dinner.
I
So-
have one sound asleep on the floor that I need to attend to. He's a 8-month-old Bernese mountain dog.
Oh, nice.
And he gets tired real quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is the worst thing about these 2 is that they won't even interact. Never mind play.
Wow.
Oh no! One of them was never socialized with other dogs. The other one's desperate to play, and the other one won't. So it's now I have to not only can they not wear each other out and enjoy each other, I have to actively keep them apart. That is
And be the playmate for the first dog.
yes, and be the
And
player for
teach the other dog.
train both of them. Yeah. So it's a lot. I didn't really miss it. I just missed the money, to be quite honest.
I know. It'll be nice to have just
Very
my
honest
dogs.
of you.
Well, after this
Everybody.
barking and the difficulty, if I get another one asked, or especially asked if I'm going to be gone, Karen, it's all you.
Okay, I'm here.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All
Bye,
right.
guys. Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye,
Matt.
guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Madeline.
Bye, Maddie.